everyone, it's Jenny from Team Super Awesome Art, and today I have to share with you guys this Stormtrooper vinyl, and inside, Hutch sculpted Donald. I'm going to go ahead and roll some footage of him actually working on this figure, and then at the end of the video we'll go over everything that went into making this guy. So please stick around for all that. Alright guys, so here he is all finished, and unfortunately I didn't get very much footage of Hutch working on this figure. The only reason is because he kind of just started doing it and it happened really quickly, so I really didn't have a lot of time to get a lot of footage. But I do want to talk to you guys about how this came about, what type of vinyl this is, and also what materials we used to make this, or Hutch used to make this. I had nothing to do with this. Okay, so the first thing I want to share with you guys is the type of vinyl that it is. So this vinyl we actually had just lying around in our garage for, I want to say, about 3 years, if not longer, and it was just sitting there. And then we took it down, put it on the desk, and then he just decided to start working on it. So literally this was just like kind of a impulse type sculpt. So this vinyl, we got it at Walgreens, and it's a DIY Stormtrooper shaped vinyl. So on the top here it has kind of little suggestions as to how you can paint your vinyl, and then it comes with a whole bunch of things. It says design with markers, stencils, and stickers, and then inside it brings all those little items so that you can actually kind of customize your Star Wars Stormtrooper head. So there are the markers, and then it has some stickers in there as well. So he didn't use any of that stuff. Alright, so this vinyl is in the shape of a Stormtrooper head, and it is all made out of vinyl. And then what Hutch did was he cut out a piece of the helmet, and he did that just by heating up the vinyl a little bit with a heat gun, and then you can kind of just use an X-Acto knife to cut out the shape you want. And then inside it was hollow. He used tin foil to kind of fill up the space on the inside and still not make this super heavy, and then started sculpting on top of that. To sculpt the Donald inside, he used Super Sculpey, and yeah, he just sculpted Donald, and then also he sculpted kind of what the inside of a Stormtrooper helmet would be. I guess we're assuming that there would be some sort of padding on the inside, so he went ahead and sculpted that all the way around. And it's kind of cool because he did it in this kind of black and burnt orange color. And then inside is Donald's head. So like I said, this thing happened super quickly. I think because it was perfect for Donald. So he kind of just started sculpting and it kind of came together fairly quickly. What's also really cool about this is he gave the eyeball kind of a really shiny seal so that it's a little different in the feel versus his fur and his beak versus his eye. So that's also a really cool choice. Then of course his helmet was blasted off, so he darkened the paint job around the Stormtrooper helmet. And then what he also did to this helmet, which gives it a really cool look, is he shadowed all around the helmet, which is you think it would be pretty easy to do, but it's not, because it still has to stay white. So in the farther parts, the shadow parts, he shadowed them in gray, and then kept the actual helmet really, or the lighter parts really white. What's also a really great design choice on this one is not only did he darken around the blasted off piece, but he also added a whole bunch of cracks to the helmet. So we're assuming that a Stormtrooper's helmet would crack rather than just break off. So he added a whole bunch of little detailed crack lines all around, and the dark parts are all done with airbrush, and then he went in and painted in all the little cracks. So very few of these are actual holes, like I think the bigger ones are, but everything else is painted on cracks. Now, once this was all sculpted, he went ahead and primed the whole thing in gray primer. If you want to check that out, we have a how-to video on Funko Pops, and I kind of show you which type of primer we use if you guys are interested in that. And then after it was primed, he went ahead and started painting. So as far as paint goes, it's a mixture of two. It is hand painted and airbrushed. So what was airbrushed on this was everything white and the gray shadowing around this figure, and then everything that was hand painted with a paintbrush was the cracks around the Donald, and then kind of all the squares. So everything that is kind of a solid color was all painted by hand. And to finish this off, he is sealed completely. Like I said, the eye was a high gloss seal, and then the rest was a satin finish. So it's shiny, but not super shiny. And then last but not least, of course, he signs the bottom. So this one, he literally did it in maybe 3 days, right? A day and a half. He sculpted this Donald piece in a day and a half, including the inside part, the foam. Everything sculpted was a day and a half. The paint work was a little bit longer than the sculpting, only because you'd think that painting a white figure would be easy, but it really isn't. What makes this thing really cool is the amount of shadowing. So it's just not it's not just like solid white. There is a lot of depth and detail to this helmet. Yeah, this thing is super cool. I didn't expect for it to look like this. When he said he was gonna sculpt Donald inside the Stormtrooper head, I really didn't expect this. When we had it sitting around, we kind of played around with some, like, kind of what to do with it. We thought about a skull, like kind of sculpting in a skull, or maybe Venom, which would all be really cool, but I'm kind of glad we went Donald. He's really cool, really cute, and yeah, that's why Stormtroopers always miss, because it's Donald. Makes sense, right? Alright guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. I'm so sorry it was such a short video, but he literally did this so fast. I would go to work, come back, and it was done. Like, there was no time for me to capture any footage on this figure. So there it is. Next time we do something really, really cool. I hope I get it in video. I'm really gonna try so I can start uploading more videos of all the stuff we're doing. I also want to do some update videos as well. I think those will be really fun, so you kind of see what we're working on at the moment. I used to do those a lot back in the day. You can kind of see some of those on my channel, and I really think I want to continue to do those, only because they're super easy, they're quick to upload, and it's kind of cool to see what we have lying around, I think. Please let me know what you think. Let me know what you guys would like to see. Hopefully I will kind of work more videos into my schedule so that you guys can enjoy and see, and maybe pick up a couple things that you kind of want to try out yourselves. Yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, hit the like button, comment below if you have any questions for us, and as always guys, subscribe if you want to see more cool stuff from us in the future. Thank you so much for watching.